moderator will facilitate the session once the chairperson opens the floor for questions. The speaker shareholder will thereafter be unmuted by the host. To start speaking, shareholders are requested to click the video option open. If the shareholder is not able to join through video conferencing for any reason, the shareholder can speak through audio mode. If there are connectivity problems at the speaker's end, we would ask the next speaker to join. We would like to request the shareholders to kindly limit their speech to 3 minutes. It is hereby informed to the members that based on reasons of business exigency urgency, the board of the directors of the company have decided that the special business items included in the notice convening the meeting is unavoidable. Hence, the same is being considered in this meeting. Before we start the main proceedings of the meeting, I take great pleasure in introducing the directors who are present in this meeting through video conferencing facility. Mrs. Julia Bosco, Whole-Time Director of the company. Mr. Krishnamurthy Narendra, Independent Director and Chairman of the Audit Committee, Stakeholders Relationship Committee, and Nomination Remuneration Committee. Mr. Mohan, Independent Director. Mr. Narayan Sami Balu, Whole-Time Director of the company. Mr. Nishant Balu, Whole-Time Director of the company. Apart from them, Mrs. Shanti P, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. Mrs. Bhargavi Venkatesh of Hanumanta Rao and Cost Auditors. Mr. M.D. Selvaraj of MDS Associates LLP, Company Secretary Scrutinizer. Ms. Monica Nagaraj, MDS Associates. Mr. P. Ramesh from Mohan and Venkatraman Statutory Auditors are also participating in this meeting from their respective locations. I further inform that Mr. Vishnu Rajkumar Nishnal, Independent Director, and Mr. Baba Chandrasekhar Ramakrishnan, Director, were unable to attend the meeting owing to prior professional commitments. Mrs. Julia Bosco, Whole-Time Director, shall chair the 31st Annual General Body meeting. Thank you. Now I request the chairperson to take over the proceedings of the meeting.
Morning, everyone. I, Bosco Julia, am participating in this 31st Annual General Meeting through video conferencing facility from Europe. I welcome all the shareholders, directors, auditors, and the scrutinizer to the 31st Annual General Meeting of the company. Since we have the requisite quorum present through video conference to conduct the proceedings of this meeting, I now call this meeting to order. Since there is no physical attendance of the members, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. I wish to state that I am satisfied with the facilities provided to the members of the company for participating in this meeting through video conferencing. The company has taken all efforts feasible under the circumstances to enable the members to participate and vote on the items being considered in this meeting. The registers, as required under the Companies Act 2013, have been made available electronically for inspections by the members during the AGM. Members seeking to inspect such registers can send their request to cs@lambodharatextiles.com. Since the notice of the AGM, along with the audited financial statements and the director's report has already been circulated to all the members, I take the same as read. Since the statutory audit report and secretarial audit report for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 have also been circulated to all the members, I take the same as read. With respect to the remarks made by the secretarial auditors, the company has provided a suitable reply in the board's report, which has already been circulated to the members. Now, I request Mr. R. Santosh, Chief Financial Officer, to give the speech of the performance of the company. Over to you.
Esteemed shareholders, members of the board, and valued stakeholders, a very warm welcome to each of you for joining us today. The past year has been one of resilience and strategic progress. We navigated a landscape of fluctuating raw material costs and evolving global trade dynamics. But our focus was on operational excellence and has allowed us not only to persevere but to thrive. It is now my privilege to present the results of the focus of the fiscal year 2025, March 2025. Let me begin with a snapshot of our financial highlights. Our top line growth was exceptional, with sales climbing by 19% to reach 231.67 crores from 194.69 crores. This performance was driven by our strategic investments in plant modernization and focused shift towards higher margin value-added yarns. This operational strength translated directly to the bottom line as our net profit surged by an impressive 47.93% to 6.82 crores. On the global stage, our export sales jumped by 67% to 11.04 crores, demonstrating our growing competitiveness. Our strategic diversifications also yielded excellent results. Income from our power generation assets grew by 18.9% to 12.53 crores. And our astute financial management was evident as a profit on sale of investments saw a sharp increase of 805%, reaching 60 lakhs. This positive momentum has carried strongly into the current fiscal year. First, the first quarter, we have already registered a sales of 61.1 crores, PBT of 3.1 crores, and PAT of 2.15 crores. And we are confident that the upcoming quarters will build upon this strong foundation. Of course, our projections are based on current environment, and the actual results will be shaped by the future market conditions. Our financial success was underpinned by a clear commitment to sustainability and efficiency. This year, we commissioned an additional 1.7 megawatts of rooftop solar capacity, bringing out a total of 3 megawatt on the rooftop. Combined with our wind assets, our total renewable energy capacity now stands at 11 megawatt. This covers nearly 95% of our total power requirement. This is a cornerstone of our cost leadership strategy. Looking ahead, on the policy front, there have been a very welcome development for the textile sector. In its 56th meeting held on 3rd September 25, the GST Council addressed long pending issue of the inverted duty structure, reducing the GST on man-made staple fibers from 18 to 5%. And on yarn from 12 to 5%. This revision takes effect as of today, marking a significant step towards streamlining industry's operations. This reform will bring significant relief to our industry. It will reduce costs, ease working capital pressure, improve competitiveness, support better profitability going forward. For our company too, this will help strengthen the margin and open up new opportunities in domestic and export markets, and also making Indian fancy yarn more price competitive in the long run. This supportive policy environment perfectly complements our forward-looking strategy, which is built on 3 key pillars: sustainable growth, product innovation, and market diversification. The GST reform will act as a catalyst, strengthening our margins, unlocking new opportunities in both domestic and export markets. In closing, your company stands on a foundation of strong performance and a fortified balance sheet. I want to extend my sincere gratitude to our entire team for their relentless efforts, to our board for their invaluable guidance, and to you, our shareholders, for your continued trust. We are confident in our ability to sustain this growth trajectory and are committed to creating sustainable long-term value for all of you. Thank you. Now I request Mrs. Julia Bosco, Whole-Time Director, to take over the proceedings.
Thank you, Mr. Santosh. Now I shall take up the resolutions as set up in the AGM notice. Item number 1 of the notice, adoption of the audited financial statements of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2025, together with the reports of the Board of Directors and the auditors thereon. Ordinary resolution. Item number 2 of the notice, Declaration of dividend for the financial year ended 31st March 2025, ordinary resolution. As I am interested in the forthcoming resolution, I shall request Mrs. Shanti P., to Company Secretary and Compliance Officer, to take up the subject.
Thank you. Item number 3 of the notice, reappointment of Mrs. Julia Bosco as Director on retirement by rotation. It's an ordinary resolution. Now I again request Mrs. Julia Bosco to take over the proceedings. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Item number 4 of the notice, ratification of the payment of remuneration to MSCS Hanumanta Rao and Co., cost auditors and the company of the financial year 2025-26. As I am interested in the forthcoming resolution, I shall request Mrs. Shanti, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer, to take up the subject.
Item number 5 of the notice, approval for the material related party transactions entered with the Strike Rate Integrated Services Limited. It's an ordinary resolution. Now I again request Mrs. Julia Bosco to take over the proceedings. Thank you. Please proceed.
Thank you. Item number 6 of the notice, appointment of MDS and Associates LLP company secretaries as secretarial auditors of the company for the first term of 5 consecutive financial years, commencing from the financial year 2025-26, ordinary resolution. Members may note that the text of the resolutions, along with the explanatory statement, is already provided in the notice circulated to the members. Now we will take questions from the shareholders. Shareholders who have already registered to speak will be allowed to speak. Members are requested to keep their questions brief and specific. The moderator will facilitate the questions on the video feature. To avoid repetition, the answers to all the questions will be provided towards the end. Members may also note that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions depending on the availability of time. The company has received requests from 4 shareholders to be registered as speaker. First, I request the moderator to please unmute Mr. Manjit Singh.
Mr. Manjit Singh has not joined the meeting, madam. We will move on to the next speaker.
Thank you. Next, I request the moderator to unmute Mr. Himanshu Anil Bhai Trivedi.
Hello, I am audible? I am audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
All of you, respected chairman, Baba Ramkrishnan, and other board of directors sitting on time. Myself, Himanshu Trivedi from Vadodara, Gujarat. First of all, I am thankful to our company secretary, Sathi P, in sending me a hard copy of the AGM report well in advance with a full of information, fact, figure, and place, which is easy to follow, easy to understand. So I'm thankful to you and your entire secretary team. Report is nicely prepared. All the components governor cover in the AGM report. I don't have much question because I have full faith on board and they're working, sir. I support all the resolution items. I have sent all my questions and queries to the email well in advance with the save the time of AGM and give the opportunity to speak my rest speakers. Sir, still have few questions. What is the market share we have in domestic and international market? What will be the profit sharing ratio coming financial? And how much will be spent in R&D? I wish good luck and bright future for coming financial, coming festival. Thank you to allow me to speak. Madam, I requested you, please, before AGM, so many CS secretary team contact the speaker shareholder, but I am very unhappy for Lambodhara Textiles. The secretary team is not contact us. I am more than 1500 as a speaker. So already all secretary team are contact us. So this is very unhappy from my side. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Trivedi. We'll address all the feedback at the end. I now request the moderator to please unmute Mr. Hitesh.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. I have a set of questions. From March 22 to March 25, we have doubled our gross block in plant and machinery from rupees 50 crores to rupees 100 crores. However, our revenues during the same period hasn't grown much. What is the reason? And what was this investment towards? What is our current capacity utilization? The AR talks about completion of some modernization capex, which is expected to aid in the profitability margins. Could you please share more insights to this? When was this completed? What cost savings are likely to accrue from this? And when can we see those benefits reflect in the numbers? Is the commercial complex from where we get rent fully utilized? And is there a scope for increase in rentals there? And lastly, any other real estate activity are we planning on our land holdings? Thank you.
Thank you very much. And lastly, I request the moderator to please unmute Mr. J. Abhishek.
Mr. Abhishek? Mr. Abhishek?
Can I answer or is there some problem?
Video came on, but he's not there. I can only see the chair. Oh, okay.
Am I audible, madam? So first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of annual general body meeting. The trust all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. Our company deserves much more respect than the current market cap. After completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, and becoming one of the strongest brand in the respective sector. But I would like to know what are the steps being taken by the management to reduce the other expenses, legal professional charges, and the audit fee. So then I would also like to know whether the management is trying to conduct quarterly presentations and meeting with global investors on a regular basis. And I would request the management to kindly arrange a planned visit for the shareholders as and when it is feasible. And what steps taken by the management to improve the EPS, P ratio, and the return on equity? I would like to know from you, madam. Then the company is declaring a constant dividend year on year, but we can see that dividend yield has come down when we compare with the previous years. So in such circumstances, what steps is the management taking to reward the minority shareholders in the years to come? And I would request you to kindly update a link for the inspection of documents like register of members, register of KMP, and register of contracts. If any the shareholders can very well inspect these documents online itself in the NSDL CDSL platform. And they may not reach out to you at a later stage seeking for all these documents. So we can update a link for the inspection of documents. It will be helpful for the shareholders to inspect online. And the shareholders who are registered with you can very well join through the links which we have provided in the annual report meeting. But those shareholders who are not registered with you are facing some technical glitch in joining the annual report meeting, they can very well join through the NSDL CDSL platform and see the proceedings of the meeting. But in case if they have any queries and grievances, the raise hand option, chat option, and the Q&A box should be enabled in the VC WebEx platform. But unfortunately, all the options have been locked by the moderator. We are not able to exercise the raise hand option, the chat option, neither the Q&A box is missing. So in such circumstances, I would request you to kindly enable all these options so that the shareholders can very well clarify their grievances with you. And you may kindly instruct the moderator to do so. There's nothing much to ask. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving the opportunity, but I hope to see you in the upcoming hybrid AGM. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abhishek. And now I'll turn off to Mr. R. Santosh to take up the answers. Yes.
I'll try and answer all your questions to the best of my abilities. One, you spoke about market share. It's very difficult to ascertain the market share. We are a 230 crore company as of now, but if you look at the Indian textile industry, it's in some astronomical number. However, in the segments where we are, which is effectively making effect yarns. What are effect yarns? Effect yarns will create an effect in the fabric because of the design in the yarn. These effects are created by blending different fibers or introducing mechanical effects. Now, the second part of the story is an effect also is a defect. So you should make this effect yarn run very efficiently in the next process. We have the most updated technology, and maintaining the quality of an effect yarn is much more difficult than making a normal yarn as such, because normal yarn is a plain yarn and it is supposed to run very well with lots of less stress. So we have introduced, our R&D is continuous. So we introduce new products regularly, and our competition also tries and copies them over a period of time. We carry a premium over our sales. So it's an ongoing exercise. So we continue the same path. In the last 1 year, we have introduced a number of new products, and they're all taking off very well, and I expect our profitability to be very, very good, as these products are doing really, really well now. It's on the takeoff stage in the last introduction of, and some of our old products which are already very mature, they're dying off, and it's a constant up and down cycle as far as Lambodhara Textiles is concerned. We will not be able to expand widely because we cannot copy paste what we are doing in very large scale. We will grow gradually, and because marketing is a very strong portion of this entire business cycle, many products which we try to introduce also do not take off for multiple reasons. So based on product, we go on creating the market and expanding behind. This is how we've been doing. In India, especially people dealing with our raw materials, which is polyester and viscose and derivatives of same, this inverted GST was a big headache. Our yarns had carried a tag of 12% GST, whereas cotton-rich yarns carried 5%. An inverted duty structure left crores of rupees unutilized in our balance sheet, and we had to claim refund from the department, which is a very tedious and process, and all those have been simplified. Our final product, which is made from our yarns, also become cheaper because 12% GST has become 5% GST. So profitability, I expect, and grow sales to be more vibrant after the introduction. One more problem we face is the BIS. Government introduced a BIS restriction on import of viscose and polyester. This is still in force, which has kept out all the global players from inside India. We cannot import viscose and polyester from anywhere in the world, even if it is substantially cheaper. This favors the big industrial houses in India, continues to do so, and this seriously dents the profitability of people like us. That continues, and hopefully that will also change, like how GST has changed so far. And we have our company, like you know, has almost 95% of its power requirement in-house. So power is the single biggest cost as far as spinning is concerned. Second being depreciation interest, because this is a very, very capital intensive industry. Even here, right now, our total debt, including our power assets and modernization, etc., is only around 30 crores. And we are a net negative debt company. So a second, depreciation and interest is also minimal for us, which is the second strength for us. Labor is the next biggest cost. We are implementing modernization plans, replacing very good machinery with a brand new machinery to reduce labor to the maximum possible. This exercise is ongoing, and especially when you're making effect yarns, our labor requirement also becomes higher because lot changes are more, and it becomes a batch process rather than a continuous process. So all our efforts right now for the next 2-3 years will be to bring in technology in whichever possible way to reduce labor to the maximum possible. So if you put all these components of cost and like how strictly we have put it under control, and also make highly valuable products, you must realize that the profitability in the future should be definitely way, way higher. And you asked about our rentals from our complex building. We have a 5%. We have very stable customers with us for over long term, and we get a 5% increment on rentals like everywhere else in India, year after year. That income is also very stable now. And I think I've covered almost all the points. Anything else you haven't? I'm ready to. Anything else I haven't covered? I can answer further.
I don't think the speaker can speak anymore. Yeah.
Well, the directors also can point out if I missed out something, so I can answer
Anything
that.
on the last point by Mr. Rajay Abhishek?
I couldn't hear the last part, what he said clearly.
No, it can, you have covered all. Gaurav.
Okay.
So it can be proceeded for that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mohan. So I will now proceed with the information on voting results. Members may note that the e-voting facility on the platform of MUFG In Time India Private Limited will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable those shareholders who have not cast their vote and would like to cast their votes. The results will be declared after considering both remote e-voting and e-voting at this meeting within the prescribed time, and a combined scrutinizer's report will be placed on the company's website and on the website of MUFG In Time India Private Limited. And the voting results will also be intimated to the stock exchanges where the shares are listed. The resolutions as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to the requisite majority. I wish to thank all the shareholders, directors, the auditors and scrutinizers who have joined this meeting through video conferencing facility. With this, I hereby declare the proceedings of this meeting as closed. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.